was just enough to go out there.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we're ready to start the interview, guys?
Oh yeah.
Red.
All right, okay. So I guess first off, Junior, how long you been in office now, mate, officially?
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, that's flown over, Jesus Christ.
I know.
How are you finding it so far, mate? What's your overriding feelings about how it's been going?
I'm loving it, man. Obviously, the job comes with its challenges, like most things in life, but really enjoying it.
Okay, fantastic. No, he's just segued you into the perfect bloody question you
Yeah.
had on the way up here, didn't he? Go on.
Yeah. I think it would be really nice, like for someone like me that I have not been in the city for a long time. I think it would be really nice to know what kind of like difficulties do you face when you go into office, because I guess it has a lot to do with how things were left by previous mayors, but probably just the actual situation as well. I don't know, just give us, yeah.
So, when I came into office, the county was in $1 million worth of debt.
Okay.
So that was something we had to look into from day one. We are now very much showing the positive, and we're averaging quite a good rate, and the county is financially stable once again. We're also having legal battles at this current moment
Dan
in
and Will
time
from our
over
old
properties
server.
which are bought by Blaine County, but being withheld from us by people who don't want to give them back to the mayor's office. Alongside this, we had to put together a lot of the tools which I'm being honest used to using, such as a government website which I set up myself, blainecounty.me. And a lot of the building blocks which are there already for the Los Santos County mayor weren't necessarily here for the mayor in Blaine County. There's a lot more work to do, but that's why I picked this job.
That's really interesting, and also congratulations on having turned that around already in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
very
a team effort, not just for me, but the whole of Blaine County.
In terms of like the financial situation, Junior, for like a 2-week turnaround, mate, have you managed to go about that, mate?
So we fired all the reports. We had our treasurer Jason Ledson had it take a good look at all the financials. We see where we could cut some costs slightly and tighten up our belts, and we looked at new ways of bringing in income towards the county. For example, like the new apartments we're bringing into play. We upped the costs of one or two things, and made sure that we were actually making a profit every week. When I came into office, Blaine County, I think it was bleeding around it was close to nearly $300,000 they were losing every week.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. And I've got one question before I hand you over to Shirley as well. What would you say so far, Junior? I guess if there's one single thing you've done, what would you say so far is your biggest achievement out of all of it?
I'm very happy with what I did with the hunting and fishing licenses over the past 2 weeks. We made them completely free for people. You still have to get them issued, but they're completely free to get. And with hunting licenses, you have to be trained by a member of the BCSO on how to use a hunting rifle. I'm very proud of my team for legislating that, but we've got a lot more exciting things coming up, like the moonshine legislation, which we're hoping to get posted up in the docket tomorrow, alongside a couple of extra bits and bobs like getting the apartments open. But it's all a work in progress, and I'm just really excited for the coming weeks and all the projects we got going.
Okay, fantastic. You got anything you want to ask Shirley?
Right. I were a bit interested in the properties, actually. You said you were trying to acquire. What is it exactly? How are you managing
sure everyone
to
gets to
acquire
go.
them? When you say that they belong to
Frank,
to
I'll let
Blaine
Nora answer.
County,
Nora,
how did they get
Shirley,
let
well, I
go?
think.
So
She's fucking great,
the
Anna.
previous mayor's office, they held a large amount of properties in Blaine County's name, and spent Blaine County money getting these properties.
Right,
And
so they didn't make them public. Is that what you're saying?
they have kept these properties for themselves personally, and we are
Right.
having to reobtain these properties civilly at this current moment in time.
Right. Explain to me again. If they had the properties personally, how can you reclaim them back?
Because there is no physical way of a county owning a property. So, for example, right now I have a couple of properties which are in my name, which are Blaine counties, but they
Right.
are. It is my, it is under my name.
What? So you mean that you didn't pay it out with your own money?
No, not quite. Am I
Do you
making?
understand what?
Am I making sense, Frank, or have you guys lost me?
I don't know. It's
I'm-
like you are the guardian for those properties, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't pay for them out of your own money.
No, the properties were bought with county funds.
All right. So that's what happened in
And-
past, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right. So why haven't they just been returned? Why when the last mayor went out, why weren't they just there still?
They should have been, but they're yet to be returned for reasons. I guess you'll have to ask the people who own the properties.
But doesn't Blaine County own them? I don't
They do.
understand.
The Blaine County does own the properties, but they are currently refusing to give the properties back to Blaine County, so we can use the properties for good, for the economy, and the approval of Blaine County. They have decided to hold on to the properties for themselves, whilst we want to make an active effort to get different businesses and different people set up in these homes. They
Right,
want to
okay.
keep it for themselves.
Who are these people?
Yeah,
Are
that's
they
my next one.
Are they ex-mayors? Are they like cabinet members?
There is a couple of ex-mayors. There's a couple of there's properties and people dotted around everywhere due to the previous mayor keeping a really poor house and not understanding that these properties belong to Blaine County and they should have been transferred across.
Gonna get an angle. There we go.
Right. Okay. It's still a
That's
little bit
interesting.
blurry for me because you're
Mhm.
talking about people having the properties that you're trying to get them back from, but I don't understand how they've got them if they belong to Blaine County. That's where I'm finding it at.
They were gifted by the previous mayor to them.
All right, so they feel like it's theirs. That's what it
Yes.
is then.
So
Right, all right,
it
I've
was
got
essentially
you.
like Blaine County. Obviously, I'm presuming like the previous mayor, as Blaine County gave them to them, so they are technically property of Blaine County. However, they have been obviously, I guess, transferred to those individuals. So you are waiting on them.
Right.
For a couple of the cases, yes, but
Okay.
take Hannah Mayberry for example. Really good Blaine County citizen here.
Oh yeah, I know.
She
her,
was she was gifted her property by Princess Elena when she had all of her mayoral powers stripped at
Oh,
the
I
time
remember Princess
due to
Elena. She's
her
been around for a
impeachment.
long time, hasn't she?
She has been around for a long time.
yeah.
But yeah, due to her impeachment, she had no mayoral powers, but decided to transfer a Blaine County property directly to Hannah for a singular $1.
Jesus.
Oh, right.
Dun,
Okay
dun,
then.
dun. Okay.
Which
So-
you shouldn't have done.
No,
Right, got you.
No,
I just
and this has
bloody-
been the case for several.
I guess there's something for us to follow up on, but I wonder how that makes bloody Hannah feel. So does she have to give her property back now?
We're having to go through we made an active effort, so we want to work with all these individuals on these properties. Each and every single one closed us down and didn't want to work with us. So we, unfortunately, due to being packed up into a corner, are having to obtain these properties through a civil case.
Okay.
Right, well, that's a lot, isn't it? I've got one kind of maybe not personal, but an aside question, if you will, about the mayor of the South.
Mhm.
How well do you know him, and how long have you known him?
I've known Michael for 9 months, and I've worked side by side with him in Chavez' cabinet for 9 months. So I'd say I know him pretty
Oh.
well.
Right, okay then. I'm going to ask you this. You may or may not want to answer if you're kind of pally with him, but it seems like he's been in office for a short amount of time and then he's just disappeared for quite a few days. Is
Mhm.
this sort of typical of him?
No.
And what do you feel about it?
Ooh.
Michael's been someone who is very consistently in San Andreas. He's just taking a bit of a break at the moment, which obviously everyone's entitled to, even the
Right,
mayors.
okay then.
But Michael's someone who spends he is here day in day out regardless. But he's just having a little bit of a break to recharge the batteries, and I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Right, okay then. Oh well, look forward to meeting him and all.
Yeah, okay. Got anyone else, or do you think we've got enough for a decent article there? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Junior, is there anything else you want to add to it? Is there anything you want to get out there that you think we haven't covered?
Well, one thing in the article, I just want to say a big thank you to the BCSO for all their hard work and their cooperation with me during these past 2 weeks. They've been really good to work with,
ass.
and I thank them for
Some
keeping
space
the peace in Blaine County.
Right. Have
Oh,
you
that's
got
okay.
any opinions on the new sheriff? What do you think about his demeanour, about his behaviour, or anything? Just
Is he gonna
just
throw the
by the
spot?
by.
Oh, no.
Well, I kind of picked him, so I mean,
Did you now? Right.
yeah,
Okay.
I did.
That's interesting.
We've been told that the BCSO have a lot of money struggles at the moment. Is this related to the thing you were saying that when you came into office, there was a
Blaine County has had money struggles, but the Blaine County Sheriff's Department, I believe that account is currently set on $9 million. So I'm sure they're doing just fine with it with the money in their
that's
account.
okay. That's an interesting contrast. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
because we were given reports. Because we were given reports of a homeless camp which had been set up by Nino
Yeah.
in Legion Square, basically for any BCSO that come into city. It was Officer Kumar who said that, I believe.
But Arjun Kumar, yeah.
Yeah, that was the name he gave us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arjun's a good guy. I'm really close with Arjun, and he's just trying to look out for all the hardworking BCSO officers, I'm sure.
Junior little fucking. Right, okay. Anything else, anybody, or are we all good?
No, I think that says it all, actually. One last little one. If your sheriff did something terrible, would you stand by him?
To find something terrible.
I don't know. I mean, what do you... I mean, I'm saying something terrible, but if he did something that, like, maybe the general public thought were a bit off, would you defend him, or would you... What would you do? Do you feel...
I need context to it, because if he
Well-
pissed himself in bed, like, I'm probably gonna go,
Right.
it is what it is. But if he
Right.
went
Yeah,
up
it
to
happens even to this day.
someone, yeah, exactly. We've all been there. We've all been there.
We've all had a
Well,
little
I
piss in the
haven't,
bed.
but off you go.
But yeah, if he goes and like shoots someone in the face with a shotgun, kind of a different story. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
Both will have
okay
public
then.
unrest, but
Okay, then.
I just need I need an example towards that. But there's a reason I picked Frost. He's the best in the business.
That's love. Oh my gosh. Right, that's interesting. Just trying to spell all that.
You've got a nice
Right,
little
I
story
think
coming out this week with Mr. Frost, haven't you, Shirley?
Well, just a little